Hey you guys, this is a, sorry, so dog. Hey you guys, so this is a full-length drunk book talk. I'm drunk in my bathtub because like, isn't this sliding? Like also I'm wearing like cute yoga pants. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about 10 of my favorite memoirs. Are these the 10 best memoirs of all time? No, because I have not read every memoir. Are these the 10 best memoirs I own? I don't know. I haven't read all those either. Because if you are a booker, if you are a reader, like a constant reader, then you'll know that you just buy books and then you don't read them because reading fundamental. Anyway, so the first one I'm starting off with is Riding in Cars with Boys by Beverly Donofrio. And the reason why I'm choosing this one to start off with is because, have you ever read a book and then you were like, oh my gosh, but like I loved the movie, so why don't I like love this? It's like a cute book. It's not like great though, you know what I mean? But like, I just love Drew Barrymore with that weird accent she puts on. It's like, so cute. The next one is The Kiss by Kathryn Harrison. She kisses her dad, but then they like do stuff like rolling with the homies. You know what I'm talking about. They're like doing it. It's like really good. It's like well written. It's thoughtful. She doesn't like make excuses for like, I mean, granted, like here's the thing, because like, I mean, she's an adult when she does this. I mean, like there's like a lot that's into like, you know, but I don't know. It's complicated. Like, listen, I'm drunk. I can't be incisive when I've been drinking. Anyway, I'm gonna just like hit this one because I don't remember why I grabbed it, but like it makes 10 in my list. The next one is Stop Time by Conroy. That's not how you say it, it's just Conroy. But it's like a straight middle-class white man in the early times, you know? And like, you gotta have one of those just to like round out your voices, even though they're overheard. I'm just kidding. No offense to, I mean, I'm not really kidding, but no offense to you, like middle-class white men. Anyway, the next one is one of my favorite. It's Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Oh. If you guys don't watch, okay, this is not about the book, but if you guys don't watch Maya Angelou's the Oprah masterclass that she did, like, I could start crying right now because like, Maya Angelou is so beautiful and so wise. And literally all of those videos, like when she talks about love liberating and her mom, or when she talks about words are things, or when everything, I was like, Maya, you are my Lord and Savior. So good. This one is one I just finished, and you guys, it's called The Light Years by Chris Rush. So good. And like, here's the thing, you know, like, okay, so like there's like a lot of drugs, but he's like a homosexual, which like, in case you didn't like gather, I'm homosexual. And so when I read books where there is like sexual tension with like a boy and another boy, I just feel a glow because let me tell you something, it is hard to find books where I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me, that's it. I mean, I'm sure I do how to order. I just mean that like, to capture the specifics of that. It's so good though, like so good. Like, like there's like also like, listen, I don't do drugs, like no offense if you do. I'm not judging. I mean like mildly, cause like who's got the money? In general, it's fine. But he does like a lot of drugs. And I was like, you know what? Like, I don't judge you for this because like you're explaining it well, but like I still don't want to do it. But anyway, it's fine. It's really good. Beautifully written, like, yeah. The next one I picked, this isn't really a memoir, it's an essay collection. And like, I'm pretty sure he's like specified it's not a memoir, but like it is about his life, is How to Write an Autobiographical Novel by Alexander Chee. It even says essays somewhere. But like, I've reread this like a dozen, like, let me tell you, I hope he does, I'm sure he won't watch this. Like, let's hope he doesn't, because this is embarrassing if he does. But like, Alexander Chee could like, I won't say it on here, because like, that's like rated R, but like, the things he could do to me are rated R. And I think he's married too. Sorry, that's inappropriate. You should not go after a married man unless like, they're unhappy and you're like unhappy. I don't know. That's not my business to even judge. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every single essay is amazing. Like, that's the whole point. Like, sorry, it's not about how beautiful he is. It's beautifully written, it's amazing, it's wonderful. Like, you find out that he's just a perfect human being and really complicated and nuanced. And it also just has some really good advice in there about like being a writer and life in general. So read it. This one is a personal all-time favorite, which is The Liars Club by Mary Karr. And let me tell you something. If you have not read Mary Karr, my favorite thing about her, her parents are crazy, but you can tell she loves them. You can tell that she does not like resent them. And I think a lot of memoirs are like, I was abused, the end. And while she was abused and had a really rough life, she's also kind of like, you know, like I was shot at and like had a bunch of trauma, but like I also know that like I had a really sweet granny, while crazy, like also really wonderful and nice. So like I'm not gonna attack her for like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta have the whole perspective. You can't just like only put the bad stuff. You gotta put the good stuff too, because like your life is not all, anyway. I'm going on a tangent about memoir in general, which is kind of what this video is about, is memoir. But yeah, it's beautiful. You can tell she's a poet. Like she's like perfect, but it's worth it. My next one is, okay, There Will Be No Miracles Here by Gerald. He is so brilliant. And if you haven't heard him speak, he's got a TED Talk. And like, have you ever wished somebody was just like a gallon of ice cream? Because like, I wish he was a gallon of ice cream. And like, I'm married, but like, fine, I won't get into it. But just know, I would. You know, whatever. The next one is Girl Interrupted. Because listen, so when I was 16, like I was sent to a place, like kind of like the one that she's sent to. And she writes about it so well. And like, and the first time I read this, I gave it like 2 stars. And I was like, what? Like, what is this? This is garbage. And I read it like a couple years later. And I was like, why did I never read this? And then I went to Goodreads, which I don't use anymore, but I went to Goodreads. And I was like, what the heck? Like, why did I give it 2 stars? And it's because I'm trash. And sometimes you're trash too. And your taste is awful. And you're just a growing human being. So stop being so harsh on books but like my point is that like, listen, just, like stop being so mean, because sometimes it's like, it's not the book, it's you. So, and then the next memoir is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul whatever. I'll learn that later. Beautiful book. I cried. All I'm saying is there's a lot of great books that you guys should read. I don't even know if this whole thing makes sense. My point is, sometimes you just gotta like basically like read these books. This is why you shouldn't do a video when you're drinking, because like then you forget what you're doing. But it's sorry, there's a spider. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry that I didn't actually say anything worthwhile, but you should still check out those books because they're really good. Anyway, hope that was helpful. Over and out.